Family, grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Ah, mm. I don't even really know where spirit wants me to go today, so we're just gonna go, and we're just gonna do this today because I'm holding two separate sheets of paper because today, now this isn't gonna air today for anybody. Today is 5/20/26. It's May 20th, 2026. It's 11:57 in the morning here in Las Vegas. It's the noon time. It's not crazy hot today, but whatever. So Spirit has told me I'm gonna talk about a couple different things, and I don't even know how to get into those couple of different things because I'm gonna just read what I'm holding in my hand here. Your doubt speaks loudly because your potential speaks. Oh, okay. Let, it okay. Let me start this over because now this makes sense. This makes sense with some of. Okay. Your doubt speaks loudly because your potential speaks louder. Okay. Spirit is unapologetic in its lessons. Oh, I am leaning on this. There's what you see and what you don't see. I've got spiritual blackmail. I've got feeling recognition. And then I've got with greater knowledge and understanding comes great responsibility in warfare. Family, I said that we're going through this journey together, right? Right. So we're going to be transparent in all this, right? Right. That's what we're doing. So I was, at first, I was doubtful in what I was able to do. Then I started getting into my spiritual life and I started moving in that. And I started being more faithful in spirit and in what I felt I was called to do. And there was all the transformations, and then it led to the start of this, which literally I started out recording on my phone and then uploading that. And then, that was the black screen. And then you know, we came and, hey, this is divine intuition. And then there was the the gradual transformation there. And as I'm in this new transformation, this is where we are. Okay? Okay. We understand this. Okay. Each new level that I've gained, each bit of knowledge that I've asked for, because I've asked for knowledge and understanding and wisdom in those things. And then I asked for, can I asked for the ancestors to bring back something that was mine already. I'm not going into the details of that. But when they brought that to me, that also brought new warfare. And see what that new warfare brought with them was it was a kind of spiritual blackmail. See what that warfare brought with them was the very thing that started the whole seeding of who I was before I even started this journey. See, and when I say that somebody is going to understand what I'm saying, even though I felled many trees in that forest, I didn't fell the main tree that was causing all the other trees to grow. Family, let me tell you, when I say the breakthrough is so serious, and in being obedient and in the power of repetition and staying true to yourself in what you're doing, that's when the feeling recognition comes in. When you recognize that you feel a certain way, and then you realize that you feel this certain way for whatever reason, and you literally start breaking it down to the very seed, to the very thing of the thing. When the deconstruction is so heavy, when all that's left is the seed, when all that's left is the seed, there has to be a breakdown or a breakthrough. Please understand what I said. There either has to be a breakdown or a breakthrough. Your doubt speaks loudly because your potential speaks louder. Your doubt speaks loudly because your potential speaks louder. That's when you got to get to the seed of the thing. And see, not everybody is even willing to go that deep of the highest sense of self-awareness that literally you can break down the very atom of that thing. The very literal atom of that thing. And it becomes a thing no more. In that moment when it becomes a thing no more, that thing no more can no longer be family. See, this whole podcast, this whole journey, how it all started out, I didn't know it was literally going to be a transition into this. I didn't even know that it was even going to be an example of how my word is moving in my actions and my actions are moving in my words. Understand? I didn't understand that when I started this journey, that's what it was going to do. And in the midst of starting this journey, it's the new things that I've done, that I've created, who I've become, the truth, the facts, the goddess that I walk in that is unmistakable, the power that I have that is undeniable, baby, and I walk in that. And I have receipts to prove what I say. Because it's what I see that is. Ashe, Spirit, Ashe. First of all, what is behind me, a little bit of what is behind me is a little bit of actually my altar. Spirit told me in the last one to change the background. I thought it was just going to be for one, but here we are. So when I say that I am true to what I am doing, I'm true to what Spirit is telling me to do. And then so with that, being true to that, there was breakthrough, baby. You don't even understand, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. So I know I've shown y'all some of the notebooks. They were the paperbacks that I had done. It's been like a month, y'all. It's been like a month. And I've been sitting on, I'm gonna say that one for last. That's my favorite. I've been sitting on this. It's a hardcover. The link is you know in my description. This hold on. Let me do it justice here. Hold on. When you open it, that's what you're getting. And it's 100 pages. 9 sheets, 100 pages. I didn't like how it printed out on the inside, but learning. It's a learning thing. We're getting there. We're getting there. And see, and I have to tell you, with this message, if you make it all the way to the end of the messages that I say, blessings to you, because these messages are long, but in these short messages, there's power. Do understand. Ashe. So this one, right? I actually took a picture. This is one of the roses I actually had in my home for a specific reason. And that is actually literally that rose. That is not AI. This is not AI. This was an actual rose. A real rose. All that. My favorite one. Now, if anybody on this globe has bought this, paperback, anything, before I am showing this right now, when I tell you blessings and blessings on you 1,000-fold, because before I even broadcasted this on social media, this book was already going. One person on the planet, when I made this, received this, but she had received it. I had it sitting on my altar, and Spirit gave me a specific time to send it to her. I would be told the time, and then when I was told the time, I sent it to her. But what she has is literally the very, very first print copy of this ever made. Ever, ever, ever. And I am honored that she has that. This, it's a hardcover. Can y'all see? Okay. It's a hardcover. And it says, I am goddess. Because, baby, that's what I am. And Spirit is always on time. Spirit is always on time. That's why Spirit had me do this today. Again, another time, baby. Serious breakthrough. Serious breakthrough. And something else. See that jar behind me? This jar, this is my unique special, these are my bath salts. These are my salts. Specifically blended for me. These were specifically blended for me. By me. I make spiritual salts, bath salts, for you to put in your bath or in your shower. And see, what makes this unique is that I don't keep a stock ready to send out. These are hand done individually per person, specifically with the energy that I am getting from your name, or if from knowing you, the energy that the interaction, like it's not hard to explain, because that is what it is. Each one of these is specifically blended, specifically for the person that they're for. I'm like looking at my eyes on here instead of looking at the camera. Now I look like I'm cross-eyed. Sorry, y'all. And it's not just, these are spirit-led. This is the second one I've done for myself. My best friend received one for her birthday. And it's not just this. That's the thing. With this, with how Spirit moves me And the energy that I'm getting and the downloads that I'm getting and what I see is the other things that come with it. This is part of it. There are other things that come with it. And you also get instructions, because you can't just pour this in the water and be like, this is, really, really nice. No, baby. These all mean something. You can order. See, and like I said, this is the second one I've done for myself. The first one Spirit had me do was not this blend. The only thing that was the same is the salt in one of the essential oils. And I am going to have the option of, if you're allergic to anything, I need to know that. Any herbs or anything like that that you're allergic to, I need to know that. And when the website is complete, that information will be up there. The website, I'm going to go ahead and give it now, because like when I say breakthroughs are serious, I'm going to go ahead and give it now, because the website is working right now. It's under construction right now. But if you are in the Vicky Dillon Mystery School, you can hit me up. You can DM me, and we can talk about it. We can talk about it. The price on these, Spirit keeps giving me $25, because you're not just getting this. This is not just what you're getting, and this is enough for like 3 baths. I totally just lied to you, and I am so sorry. I've used some of this already. It's still. Let me do it this way. Okay. So, and this is an 8-ounce jar. This is an 8-ounce jar of what Spirit is giving you. And if you have requests or something that you're needing assistance in, if you're Spirit said a question, anything that you're needing assistance in, or you're wanting guidance with, thank you, Spirit, that you're wanting guidance with, that is something that you need to let me know, if you choose to. Because the information that you give allows the energy to just, instead of it being just a single thread, it turns into a couple threads weaved together, so that way it can become a thick frequency that you're opening up to me, so that way I can help you in the best way that I can. Now, do I say this with the confidence of a goddess? Baby, I say this with confidence as someone who knows I speak facts. Because I am who I am. I said I am who I am. And I move in my power. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. Because you're moving in yours too. So, Spirit said I'm done. I'm excited. Things are in the works, family. I'm so excited. It's divineintuition.com. I'll definitely put that below. New things are in the works, baby. I'm so excited. Ashe. I love you, family. Peace.